Well, happy Saturday night. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, just after 6 o'clock p.m. here on the East Coast, and welcome to the Gospel Truth Channel. I think we've got an interesting subject for you tonight, something that, to be quite frank, I have missed in days past, something that I just realized the depth and the breadth and the totality of the information, and maybe not even the totality, but I just got to the place where I realized a big part of what was going on and why it was going on. And we're going to talk about it tonight. Now, I want to also remind you of some good news, some fun news. I want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have coming up soon and very soon, it'll be here before you know it, we have coming up the December 10th Extravaganza of Enlightenment down here in Clearwater, Florida, featuring Heidi Vandenberg, Vedic astrologer and life coach, of course you all know and love, featuring Jenny Moonstone, tarot, culture, societal expert, who you all know. Both of these dynamic ladies will be with me for the Extravaganza of Enlightenment. We also will be featuring Dan from Overwatch Channel, and we're still working on another special guest or two. So please, tickets are still available at jeffreydaugherty.com. Go ahead and get your tickets as soon as possible, and it's going to become very, very difficult to get these tickets pretty soon because of another big event that's coming up. And that, of course, is on Thursday night. I'll be joining George Norrie on Coast to Coast AM, talking about AI or artificial intelligence in the Bible. I'll be announcing on Coast to Coast the fact that we're having the Extravaganza of Enlightenment. And I expect by the time I get off that Coast show that we'll probably, or shortly thereafter, have the entire event sold out. We can only hold it to a small number. So very exciting stuff going on. All that to say that if you do want to come to the event, make your reservations sooner than later. And of course, with your reservations, you do get a PDF of your Vedic astrology, pardon me, and you get your basic numerology done as well. So great value, great fun, great times, big, fun stuff. Thank you for saying orange looks good on me. Nice to see everybody in the chat room. And glad to be here. Happy to be here. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about. If you have been helped by this work, and if you do want to support, you can use the super chat, which is the $ right beneath where you put in your name or your comments, or you can go to www.jeffreydaugherty.com and support through PayPal, even if you don't have a PayPal. And oh yeah, I wanted to show you one other thing real quick. This is kind of funny. One of our subscribers and friends actually made this. I just wanted to show it to you because I thought it was really cool. And this will also show you if you do want to get in on the seminar, just go to my website, which is right here at jeffreydaugherty.com. You can see we're on Coast to Coast. If you click on, this gives you all the information. If you do want to make your reservation, you just do it right here. Make sure that you put in the word seminar, or I'm donating for the seminar, whatever. But the one thing I wanted to show you that was kind of funny, I thought, is I don't know if you've seen this or not, but somebody made this up, The Walking Dead, and there's Heidi, there's me, there's Jenny, there's Rex, and a lot of other people. So very interesting little graphic somebody made up, and I really thought it was cute. And at least 3 of those below will be in attendance. So there you go. Interesting stuff. Okay, now into our subject matter. And our subject matter tonight is dealing with the Catholic Church and dealing with what I believe to be misinformation and disinformation coming out through the Catholic Church. And it's for more reasons than I thought. More reasons than I understood as I was sharing with you. And this is from Dublin Live, which of course is from Dublin, Ireland. And it references this fact that there's a Dublin priest that is blasting the church, that would be the Roman Catholic Church, for lack of training, quote unquote, in exorcisms. This cleric doesn't rule out rational explanations of evil, but believes it's naive to exclude the supernatural dimension. And Macaulay Culkin opens up about what happened at Neverland Ranch. But anyway, Ireland's most prominent exorcist has accused the Church of Rome of abandoning its flock by failing to train priests in the religious practice of demon hunting. Now, I've always wondered why they are always talking about demons. I thought it was, and it is partially because they're trying to scare people back into the church, keep people afraid of demons, keep people under the assumption that only the church knows how to sufficiently deal with demons. And I believe that in many cases, they're in league with the demons. They cast the demon out. The demon agrees to go out, which allows it to get at least 7 more worse than it, and to come back either into the person they were cast out of or go into another person even stronger, which again creates more work for the church and for exorcists and more fear, which drives more people back to the church. So yes, I said it, the demons and the Catholic Church, the demons and the Protestant churches are working together. They are both ensuring their own job security by working together. But it goes deeper than that, ladies and gentlemen, much deeper. That in itself is a big expose. That in itself is something that you won't hear anywhere else, but it goes far, far beyond that. Now, this priest did a documentary. This priest is also a trained psychologist. This priest claims that he has experience in dealing with demonic spirits. Well, if he's the most prominent exorcist in Ireland, I would hope that he has experience dealing with demons. But he doesn't rule out human explanations, but believes it's naive to exclude the supernatural dimension. But let's get to the thing I really wanted you to talk about. He's appalled by the lack of training in today's church for exorcists. But look at this. Watch this statement right here. Listen to this statement right here. Father Pat Collins says, the church is rightfully admitting its sinfulness in the child sex abuse that we did not defend the children. Now it has all the safeguarding measures, and that's excellent, he said. That's also bullcrap. The church has only grudgingly admitted the tiniest little tidbit of its sinfulness in relation to the child sex abuse. The church has not rightfully admitted. The church has not wholly admitted. The church has not come clean about its sinfulness in the child sex abuse. They're using demons as a diversion of, oh, look, demons over here, while they try to move things down here that are out of your sight about the whole child sex abuse. Let's try to hide it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to know, see, and understand that the Roman Catholic Church has not come clean about child abuse. The Roman Catholic Church has not come clean about sexual child abuse. The Roman Catholic Church is still hip deep in child sexual abuse. They have not admitted their sinfulness. They have not rightfully admitted, but the very little bit that they've been forced to admit. They are still not defending children. And to say that they have safeguard measures, excellent safeguard measures in place now, is the biggest lie they've told since priests don't do things like that to children. Ladies and gentlemen, they've not admitted their sinfulness, and they do not have safeguards in place against child sexual abuse now, nor will they ever. There's too much power, there's too much control, and there's too much pleasure in it for these sick bastards. And to sit there with a straight face and say the church has admitted its sinfulness, we don't defend the children. Now it has all the safeguarding measures, and that's excellent, but it appalls me that we have no safeguarding from the evil spirit. Do you see what this sick beep is doing? He's saying, don't worry about the child sex scandals anymore. We cleaned all that up. Don't worry about us not worrying about children anymore. Don't worry about us not protecting children anymore. Don't concern yourself with child sexual abuse anymore because, hey, that's all done. We've cleaned it up. We've taken care of it. It's all over. What you really need to be worried about are demons. Don't worry that we're not protecting children. Don't worry that we're not doing right about children. Be very worried about demons instead. Unless you think I'm putting words in this POS's mouth, the church is rightfully admitting its sinfulness in sexual child abuse. He should be struck by lightning if his God was real. That we do not defend children. And I'm a certified practitioner in NLP, certified master practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming. And this is saying things without meaning to say things. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or if it's just his guilt that is saying it. The church is rightfully admitting its sinfulness in child sex abuse. And this right here is a hidden command that we did not defend the children. If you're going to speak this to someone in a hypnotic fashion, you would say that we did not defend children. That is just kind of thrown in, that we did not defend children. That's what you emphasize. Now, this individual is saying that, admitting that we did not defend children. And I believe he's admitting that they still don't defend children. I don't know if he's using NLP purposefully here, that we did not defend children. What your mind hears is we did not defend children. Now, I don't know if he's admitting it through NLP or if he is doing it just because his guilt is expressing. And here it is again. Now that it has all the safeguarding measures. That's excellent. It has all the safeguarding methods. That's excellent. So what your mind hears is we did not defend the children. It has all the safeguarding measures, and that's excellent. What's he really saying? Either through guilt or through expert manipulation, through neuro-linguistic programming. What he's saying is the church is rightfully admitting its sinfulness in child abuse, trying to make you think the church has come clean. But don't worry, we did not defend the children, and we have all the safeguarding measures, and that's excellent. What he's saying is, don't worry those that are involved in child sex abuse. We've got all the safeguard measures, and that's excellent. Don't worry if you're involved in child sex abuse. We know we didn't defend the children, but we have all the safeguarding measures, and that's excellent. And then change the subject to, but what I'm really worried about and what you really should be worried about is safeguarding from the evil spirits. Does that mean that this guy's ahead of something? No. That means that this guy, at least through his association with the Roman Catholic Church, is at least involved in it, and he's at least admitting from guilt a very revealing statement when the structure of it's looked at through transformation, TRANCE formation, and through the structure of magic, and through the actual breakdown of neuro-linguistic programming. The church is rightfully admitting its sinfulness. We did not defend children. All the safeguards or measures are in place, and that's excellent. Don't worry. We're going to sweep it under the rug. We're going to cover it up unless Donald Trump can blow it wide open. And and they're trying to take your mind off of the child sex abuse and put it on to evil spirits. Watch for more of this to happen. I say in the sense that we don't train anybody to deal with these cases. Priests, it's not that they don't care, but they don't know enough about it. More doublespeak. We're not training anyone to deal with these cases. Which cases? Not the evil spirit cases, but these cases. The church still is not training anybody to deal with the pedophilia. The church is still not it's not training anybody to deal with the priests that deal with the pedophilia. It's not that they don't care. That's how that's spoken in NLP. It's not that they don't care. They don't know enough about it. Again, don't worry. You're not going to be busted from the child sex abuse. And it may be that they don't even believe that they're not going to be busted, but they're trying to manage the release of information. So if they can calm the nerves of some of the people that are afraid they're going to be busted and keep them from talking before they're able to frame the narrative, then it will be okay. And don't forget, this is a documentary going on television. And he continues, folks, this is a little bit graphic, but the buck has to land on the bishop's desk. The buck, young male, has to land on the bishop's desk, bent over the bishop's desk. Who have you trained in your diocese? These sick, twisted pedophiles are talking to each other in veiled language. They are bragging about their ability to do this in veiled language, and they're saying, you know what? Don't worry. We're not going to get caught. What does the Catholic Church know that we don't know? Why is the Catholic Church exercising such bravado? Woe to you that neglect the spiritual care of the people. Is he saying, woe to you that stop? Keep bending the bucks over the bishop's desk. Don't neglect the spiritual care of your people. Don't worry about it. They don't know enough about it. We're not training anybody to deal with the pedophilia. We have all the safeguard measures, and they're excellent. We do not defend children. You think I'm reading too much into it? You just wait and see. He's deeply bothered. Abandoning the sheep. And then again, we go into more disinformation. There's a rising fascination with evil spirits. There's a morbid interest with evil spirits. Anybody who has that interest is somebody that you have to deal with. I know who's, and then they listen to this garbage right here. The interviewer asked him, are you afraid of evil spirits? I know who's boss. When I say Jesus is Lord, I believe he has power and authority over all these things and all the evil spirits. He's working with the evil spirits. He knows that Jesus is Lord. Jesus and the Lord are part of the evil spirits. We have authority over them because they're working with them. Because they're working with them. And there's one more quote I wanted to pull out of here. One more quote that was particularly sickening. Talking about how the God is of love when they know God is not love. They know that their God is a God of... Anyway, I can't find it. They know their God is a God of hatred, a God of anger, a God of fire. Now this wants to lock up on me. It's interesting how these things happen when they happen. Anyway, that's what I wanted to get out. That's the big part of it. That's the big story. That is demons and disinformation. And there you go. There you go. Let's go into the chat room. And I unblocked a bunch of people that were blocked. So we'll see how this goes. All right. You listen to me. I will listen to you. Defund the Catholics. Absolutely. The priests make it worse. That's for sure. Many men become priests so they can get close to young children. I've seen genuine exorcisms, but the person's not filled up with the Holy Spirit. I challenge that, Holy Elzinga. You have seen a smoke and mirror show. If it's a Catholic exorcism, you've seen priests and demons working together, putting on a production for your enjoyment and your indoctrination pleasure. They're talking about demons to get your attention from the way they're using their own inner demon. Profound. They move their priests from one parish to another. That's how they safeguard. Their priests are not safe, and neither are the children. Absolutely true. As soon as we got close to a father, he would leave. Sucked when they were cool. Well, I'm not even going to touch that one. The thorn in Paul's side. Oh, thank you, Tanhawk Group. That's really good. Eliminate altar boys so they don't have access in that manner. There are some good priests. Then why are they still in the Catholic Church? Why are they still part of the problem? If they know what's going on, why are they still there? And how long can we continue to give people allow people the excuse, oh, well, they're good people. Then why are they in a horrible, filthy, rotten, stinking system? Why are they still supporting it? If they're good, the only thing that's necessary for evil to flourish is for good people to do nothing. Why are they doing nothing? They should allow priests to marry and live natural lives. What other religions are involved in similar activities? All the Abrahamic ones, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, for sure. Pedogate language, absolutely, Christine. It would be a game changer. They know the people are too consumed with entertainment to do anything about it. Are demons a cop-out? Yes, demons are a cop-out, absolutely. All religions are corrupt where humans are involved, absolutely. If they're allowed to have sexual relationships, be married, and have children, the pedophilia would disappear. You would think so, but I don't think so. I think that it's too much a part of the culture. There's too much power. There's too much control. There's too much energy. I don't think they would stop. Demons feed off the innocent children's energy. Yes. You know nothing about pedophilia. I don't know if you're talking to me or who you're talking to, but you're wrong if you're talking to me. Suppressing sexual energy definitely corrupts. I would agree. I would agree it is part of Pizzagate. It is the essence of innocent energy and also intense energy. It wasn't a Catholic exorcism. It was in the occult. Okay. Then it could have been a good one. Smash that like button. Allowing marriage is not going to solve it. I agree. But that is unnatural. There would still be pedophiles. There's a lot of married pedophiles, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of married pedophiles, ladies and gentlemen. And how does Scientology mafia get into this? Pedophilia, domination, control, power. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't buy the doublespeak. Don't buy the distraction. And don't buy their demon talk. Pedophilia is mainly about control, but the sexual element cannot be overlooked or mitigated, I don't believe. Just like rape is not necessarily sexual, but you can't separate it from the sexual act. There's good and bad in everything. But if you're good and you know it's bad, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. How much more proof do you need before you leave a morally repugnant system? And guess what? You put it, oh, but I just want to stay there and be a light. What happens when you put a live egg under a dead chicken? Kills the egg. What happens when you put an ice cube in a glass of water? Melts the ice. Melts the ice, kills the egg. Ladies and gentlemen, get out and get out now. Get out of it. Stop supporting it. Stop making excuses for it. And stop making excuses for yourself. Get out and get out now. How long will you continue to support systematic, structured child abuse and sexual exploitation. You're part of the problem. When are you going to be part of the solution? When are you going to walk out? I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, bringing you to water, hoping you'll drink, bringing you to objective information, hoping that you'll decide to think, that you'll guide your own spirit, that you'll master your own ascension, and that you'll be your own guru. That you'll be your own guru. Ladies and gentlemen, stay fearless, ask questions, question answers, and I salute you for being here, seeking truth as you unindoctrinate yourself.